Okay, Noah Road's back. I know these videos are getting quite numerous, but there's a lot to show. I want to cram in a lot and consolidate a lot of videos in order to show my stealth camping adventure 2025, like show the fullness of it. I don't want to miss anything or forget anything or leave anything out. And now I have one more video to make and for the day and probably for a couple of days. And this is a wonderful swimming hole that I just found. It's only about 100, well, I found it yesterday actually, but it's about 100 yards from my stealth camp. And it's still right here in the heart of Amish Country in Stump Creek area. And here it is. It's a wonderful little spot, and I can't wait to dive in. I've got myself swimming shoes for safety, and I've already poked the ground to make sure it wasn't all mushy and ooey and gooey and sink deep into the mud kind of stuff, and it's not. It's real firm and wonderful, and the temperature is just perfect. It's got like a warmth of bath water, but just enough coolness to give you the right because today, I'm telling you, here in Western PA, this heat has got a real sting on it. It really does. And I need a little relief. I am twice yesterday in the Stump Creek, but it's nowhere near as nice as this is going to be. This water is clear, and I can see fish swimming around in it. It's lovely. Check this beautiful spot out. Got a path that walks right up to it. And I know it's a little bit tight, you know. Nature has grown in on this place that has already been previously used by others, I believe. But I don't know, you might be able to actually see that there's a fish in there, at least there was. Yeah, there was a fish until I came up, but you can see the bottom. I mean, I don't know if it's going to show up on video or transmit. Look at how beautiful this place is. And it's really deep and the ground is super firm. Like I took a long stick that was kind of strong and had a good strong point to it, and I kind of jammed it down. And this is going to be a wonderful place to swim. Look at that. Nobody's property is like directly adjacent to it. There's no signs that say no trespassing, none of that stuff. Look at that up above. This is really going to be a beautiful place for swimming. It goes out pretty good. I bet it goes 10 foot deep or something like that. And if anybody ever wanted to come to this area, if they were passing through and they were real authentic backpacker types, you know, not jerks or nothing's going to spoil it for anyone, but real authentic backpacker types, like my friend Henri Buzzard. I mean, I don't think he'll ever come out east again, but as an example, somebody like him, give him a shout out, say hi to him, tell him Noah Road says hi. Henri Buzzard. I think about you, my friend, and I miss your videos, and I always I think it would be cool if we met. Hey, how you doing, y'all? But look at this spot. This here is a good stealth camping area. You could pull it off for a little bit. I mean, my spot's a little bit better because it's hemmed in a little bit tighter, and it's less likely that people would, you know, think to go in where my tent's at, when more people would probably think to go in. It looks like there's a slight path cut, and you could tell somebody has been here before, and that's somewhat of a deer trail for sure. I'm sure the deer probably go into the pond once in a while, but somebody definitely cut this at one point, and there's people that once in a while come here, but it's not very well used. It's not very often used by the locals, I don't think. It's very, nobody's here. I'll tell you, it's over 90 degrees here. I think it's like 91. And for Western PA, that's pretty hot. It's got a real sting to it. It took me a little while to walk about the 2 miles back from the Dent and Bent can store. I'll tell you, I ended up getting enough canned goods and some food for the morning and to last me through tomorrow, and even some, you know, healthy drinks and stuff like that. I ended up going back in and spending an extra $4 or something like that, getting a little bit of protein. But yeah, what a fun experience that was, walking through the back country for probably over 2 hours, just really soaking it all in. And I really like the 21-minute video I made. If anybody likes my content, and are following me, that's the one I would hope you watch. That's the one I really came out here to make, you know. It's about three videos back probably, and it says up in the Amish back roads, part 2, I think it says. I decided to privatize part 1 for a while because I didn't want it to bury. Look at that, huh? I'm gonna have some fun. Well, at this point, Noah Road is done, I think, making videos for this leg of his journey. I'm very satisfied with my Amish community stealth camping experience. It's been wonderful. It's been rewarding. For a moment or two, I thought it was going to be kind of tough, but there was a breakthrough, and I've just had a delicious time. Really, it's been wonderful. And I'm so grateful for YouTube that I was able to, journal it, and I can save it. I wish I could make regular videos, but my iCloud, unfortunately, is kind of crashing out. Every now and then it lets me make a 1 minute or 2 minute, but then that's it. I was surprised I was able to make those. I think 2 videos I uploaded, maybe even 3 over the last couple of days that were real short, either less than a minute or just a little over a minute. And it let me do it, and I was like, oh, good, thank goodness. But most of the time, in order for me to stay in contact with my, viewers or some of my stealth camper, I don't know, people that follow me, or some of the people that I, have grown fond of, Anyways, I'm having a great summer. It's off to a wonderful start. I'm always cautiously optimistic because I know, anything can happen. There's always a chance for a bad turn of events and stuff. So I keep prayed up. And I know that if you stay prayed up, anything that happens will always work out for the best, according to what is available for you. So small miracles and fortunes always are concealed in what appears to be a natural circumstance. That's what has always gotten me through. And for me to decrease, and for the power that created me to continue to increase as I decrease. And I'm no factor in all of this. And I noticed that's made a great difference in my life, the best difference in my life, rather than constantly walking through life with my dukes up and complaining about everything, you know what I mean, and fighting everything. I just realized, I don't know. That's kind of like where I'm at. And I don't want to get too deep into that stuff, but I can't help but to think about stuff like that because I'm having such a wonderful summer. And it's like I feel so attached to the underlining spiritual source of energy, that kind of is the oneness beneath the appearance of such separateness. I'm really connecting. And I appreciate anyone's watching and anyone that leaves good comments and all that. Good and positive energy is what I hope. And one day, perhaps maybe, I don't know, some of us will connect in a greater way. Maybe we'll all meet up, whoever we are. Anyways, I'm going to go and enjoy a swim after, a few days of getting used to all of this again, because I took over a year off of the road. And this was my more natural environment, traveling around like this. And I'm getting up there in years. I'm in my mid-50s. And so, yeah, it's taken a little while to get used to it. And the heat's got a sting to it today. And I'm going to really enjoy a swim. And I got some food stacked up in my stealth camp, because thanks to that wonderful Amish Bent and Dent store here in Stumpville in Jefferson County, Pennsylvania. And I definitely recommend it. It's worth a trip if you're not driving too far, if you're driving 20 miles or 30 miles or something like that, it's worth the trip. I've seen they had gigantic tubs of good, hey Chris, nice to see you. They had giant tubs of protein powder that would be $60 in GNC for $20. So that was I would like to come back and get that, frankly. But let me see. Hey Chris, did you watch my Up in the Amish Back Roads Part 2? The 21-minute video? That's the video. That's the one that I really came out here to make. That's the one I'm most proud of. And this one here too. And in case you just jumped on, Chris, this here is the place I found to just take a beautiful swim. Look at this wonderful pond. And I have swimming shoes for safety, and I poked around to make sure that the ground was firm and it wasn't like really your feet are gonna sink and stuff. And it's not. It's wonderful. It's perfect. It's firm, and there's no muck or mud. This is a wonderful place, and I'm gonna swim like kind of out there and just kind of splash around. Yesterday I swam, yeah, it is, isn't it? And you can see to the bottom. I don't know if the video will allow it, you know, because this is the live stream and the video is just not as good, unfortunately. But man, I could see fish swimming in there, and you know, they went away after. Yeah, look at that. It's just really nice. Well, and this is a spot if anybody ever comes this way. After I leave, yeah, I'm probably going to leave tomorrow. I might not make any more videos for a couple of days. I mean, I'll keep my eye on comments and stuff, but I'm probably going to take a break from videos because I'm down to my last battery pack, just to let anyone know. So if I disappear for about 3 or 4 days or something like that, I might have to stop making videos because it drains the battery. I'll have to stop making videos until I probably get back to Du Bois, unless I find a electrical source perhaps in the town of Big Run, which is like 4 miles down the tracks. So I plan on leaving here tomorrow, going to Big Run, which is a little bit more wildernessy. I'm getting out of the Amish region and into the more normal, where they got dollar stores and things like that. It's a very small town, like less than 2,000 or maybe a bit over 2,000, somewhere in there, and it's got a lot of wilderness. There should be a lot of places for me to stealth camp there, and maybe they have a park and I might be able to plug in. Here, the town is just so small, they don't even have a park for me to, you know, recharge my battery and stuff. So I'm gonna have to take a little break on the filming and stuff, but it's been a joy, and I'm very happy, very satisfied with how all this turned out, except for my first video I did this morning, cut off after 9 minutes when it was actually about 14 minutes long, and I had a few more things to say, but the live stream just cut out, you know, so